Okay.
All right, I think we're back up. That's too bad
Okay.
that our what we were
You
our
cut out.
previous show was going so well, and
Yeah,
now
no idea what, if anything, uh, we dropped there. But I was just getting to talk about the last film on my list, and the one. It's not the best movie that I saw in the last few weeks, but it's possibly the one that I enjoyed the most. Uh, from Joe Lynch, who I can find sort of a hit and miss filmmaker, someone with an obvious enthusiasm and reverence for the genre, but occasionally lending itself to sort of mixed results. That said, he ended up teaming with Stuart Gordon's old screenplay collaborator, Dennis Powley, and made a very, very, very loose adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's The Thing on the Doorstep as an homage to Stuart Gordon's Empire Picture days, uh, or Empire Pictures era, with Suitable Flesh, with
Oh,
uh, OG Scream Queen Barbara Crampton, Heather Graham doing. Definitely having some fun at this point in her career, and generally just an all-around good time. It's it's ridiculous, it's sexy, it's stupid. It goes on a little bit too long, but it is an absolute delight if you remember the sort of gleeful over the topness of the likes of Reanimator or From Beyond with Affection. Granted, I always liked From Beyond more than I liked Reanimator. I know that we
yeah.
found that more than a little problematic when we revisited it a
it was
while back.
problematic when I first saw it. Let's be honest.
Suitable flesh is a ton of fun if you still like that sort of thing. And they even got the Empire Pictures font for the titles, which is nice. It was kind of a loving homage to Gordon's work, and I kind of appreciated it tremendously in that right as well. Oh, actually, fun thing about Thanksgiving, to circle back, that I hadn't heard anybody commented on and only just barely noticed because they didn't give her much to do. Do you notice Barbara Steele at the Thanksgiving dinner table at the beginning of the movie? Yeah, that made
No,
me smile.
I didn't note her.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that made me kind of smile. It's like, is it okay? But in any event, so lots of loving homages. Best thing that I saw in this lot, uh, at least certainly leaning into kind of the holiday theme or a holiday horror theme or a queer horror theme, was probably It's a Wonderful Knife. I was expecting to like that on the trailer, but I ended up liking it a lot more even than I expected I was going to. Suitable Flesh is definitely not for all audiences because there is a lot of gratuitous sex in it. But it's a shout back to a particular flavor of cinema where that was feature as opposed to, bug, I guess. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, good
Are
time.
are you
And
sure it
a
was Barbara
fun couple of
Steele?
weeks. I'm pretty sure it was Barbara Steele
Thanksgiving?
in
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, yeah.
it's not listed on her credits.
Oh.
Um,
Hmm.
Oh, it sure as hell looked like her. I might be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, really don't think I am, but even
I
so.
have no idea. I was just happened to be on the Thanksgiving page when you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Ah, well, there you go.
Um,
All right.
all right. There's one last thing I wanted to talk about before we close it out. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, I want to talk about Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, really quickly. And I know that I'm the only one who really cares, but bear with me. Um, what were we
I'm
talking about?
I'm actually really excited
Is
about
it
that.
out?
It's
Is it
great.
out?
What?
Or have you
No.
seen it? Okay.
Just trailers and toys.
Yeah.
What? What were you previously saying that reminded me of this? Oh, movies that you're not optimistic about. I've been,
we worried.
yeah, I am worried. I'm worried about it. I'm worried that Wingard is going to Wingard it all up. And I think that with Godzilla versus Kong, a lot of fans forgave some of his Wingardian ways and the
Garden.
changes and the just the weird changes that he made and whatnot and some of the dumb visual cues here and there. We forgave him that because god damn it, we've been through a lot as Godzilla fans and it's just never going to get as bad as Emmerich again. It never
Hmm.
will. But fucking have you seen Godzilla's waist? in this new one. It is crimped. It's like his body goes like barrel and then straight in. It looks like he has no stomach. It's just been carved out. And
That
apparently,
perfect hourglass figure.
Yeah.
yes, on Godzilla, his legs are longer than his tail in this design, and which is really weird.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
not how
just
legs or tails work.
yeah. And out of the entire Toho monsterverse of every possible monster they are going to create as the villain of this movie for Godzilla and Kong to fight, they use a fucking orangutan. A big giant orangutan. Who gives a shit? Make it a dinosaur orangutan or something. Get creative. Give it wings. Make it weird as shit. No. Oh, it's a big orangutan. The most uncreative little asshole. God, he can't think outside of like it doesn't understand.
So
And
he's the
that's
librarian of the Unseen University from the Pratchett verse, the Discworld.
he,
Makes it better, doesn't it? Just thinking about it.
No, I
Never
don't
mind.
I don't like this fellow at all. I don't
Mhm.
because
Aw.
I feel like
I
we gave him so much leeway with Godzilla v Kong that now he's thinking that he made a good movie and he can do whatever he wants. And
Mm.
now he's written this weird thing and they're trying to tape the continuity back together in Monarch just like fucking Dave Filoni did with the prequels in Star Wars.
Monarch
And
is freaking great, by the way.
yeah, Monarch's great.
I would
And
have talked more about it, but it hasn't finished yet.
yeah.
It's close though. I think we're up to the season finale this week,
Yeah,
both for that and for All Mankind. At which point I'll probably be talking about them next week.
Yeah.
people
so
literally fall into a portal to the hollow earth in Monarch. People fall through it and they survive. As
mm,
opposed to the Adam Wingard film that's like, no, we gotta have these special things that go through like another dimension to get through the crust to the other world. It's not like and then you gotta fall through the crust, and then you gotta turn upside down, and then you start falling again, and everybody who's done it has died. No, you can just fall
mhm.
through it.
So I don't have your
Well,
Godzilla expertise,
to be fair, it's
but
Kurt
I will
Russell.
say I will say when I watched that trailer for the other podcast, I was like, something's a little off here, and I finally figured out what it was. I don't think there is any situation in which Godzilla should ever run. He's not a running creature. Now, I know some of the old ones where he's a little more puppety,
Have you seen
a little
minus
more
one?
cartoony. I haven't seen -1 yet.
Okay, you'll change your tune when you see it.
Okay, maybe I'm
Completely.
wrong, but the build was sort of in respect to that. I didn't see
Yeah.
Godzilla as a creature that could run, much less should ever need to.
The skinniest
So,
Godzilla we've ever had is from Godzilla Final Wars because Kitamura wanted to make his Godzilla be able to run and like do all sorts of
mm,
crazy movements and whatnot, which is how we got the Godzilla versus Zilla fight and how it was able to
yeah.
like when he comes in, he's like going full force. And it's not a run, it's like a fast walk. And that's about the fastest he's ever been before this running shit. And no, I agree he should not run. In
Yeah.
Godzilla minus one, I take it back. He doesn't run in Godzilla minus one. He lumbers and then he gets annoyed and then he can move really quickly when he needs to.
Okay.
And it's really
Okay.
interesting and it makes him scarier, an unmovable mass as opposed to this like weird twig that doesn't look physically capable of holding its own body weight. Like they
Mm,
took okay, Godzilla's the shape of a pear. He's got giant thighs, a big old
mhm.
stomach, beer gut, and he walks around and he's like, he's just angry all the time. He's a big fat dude. He's a big fat dude who wants to find a nice place to sit and get a snack and is being denied that by the Japanese military. That's all those movies
Yeah.
are about, really. So you can't
Oh,
have a skinny, jacked kaiju fitness fucking Godzilla coming out. And, you know, I don't care about the pink spines. Millennium Godzilla had pink spines, whatever. His spines have been a million colors. They've been rainbows in Rebirth of Mothra, for God's sake. Uh, it's it's a lack of integrity in the understanding of the creature and the history that goes behind it. To me, that Adam Wingard always shows for the material that he is using that is from outside of this country, and in this particular case, I think it's also because nobody told him that Mechagodzilla looked like a fucking trash can because we gave him a pass. But that design is one of the dumbest things in the whole MonsterVerse. Everybody hates it, but nobody tells him it's always behind his back. Like all the fans are like, "We really hate that design." But people like Godzilla again. He's getting movies made, so let's just we'll take it. We'll go with it. Not anymore. There, I'm done.
Okay.
But are you going to go see it?
Of course he's going to
Of
go
course.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the Emmerich one as well.
That was implicit.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because you seem really, really upset.
Well, I mean, it's Godzilla. It's a fan, fandom. The things that you're really into, you can be really into. I'm not gonna write death threats or some stupid.
Either, but sometimes
20th
you watch
century-
stuff that means a lot to you. You don't necessarily want something to go and possibly discolor
Yeah,
the things.
I agree with that.
So I was hesitant to watch the Sandman series,
Mhm.
but I did, and it was fine. It was just fine.
I still won't watch Dark Tower.
Consider
You
my
should.
relationship with the Alien movies. Of course, I actually like all.
Well,
of the
that's
you don't
Hellraiser.
count. You don't count.
Yeah, Xenomorph fans have given up. We just take everything now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
20th century could literally release a movie called Alien Shits Down Your Throat.
They do,
And I would still and I would
the
still
face
give it
huggers do.
and I would still give it my money theatrically.
Yeah, I would too. And same with Godzilla. I will keep going. I'll watch their little weird Shimo axolotl-saurus that they got going on.
Is there a possibility that they might, do the Sonic redo on it?
No.
Maybe. You remember when they were going to put Sonic out?
know.
Sonic looked so frightening, and
No, I think they have a toy where it looks like regular Godzilla with a giant piece of battle damage torn out of his stomach, and I'm guessing that Godzilla gets fucked up by the orangutan, has to go into hibernation and regenerate, and can't fully regenerate, so now he's a skin and bones with pink dorsal fins because he's not fully, or some people are saying that's the next evolution. Man, when Godzilla evolves in movies, it's got to be like Shin Godzilla, because that shit was fucked up, and you cannot trust that.
Yeah.
In Godzilla -1, one of the coolest things that happens in the entire movie. This is just a moment. I'm not giving shit away. They fire a mine into Godzilla's mouth and blow half his head off. Literally half his head goes off in grisly guts and blood, and he's dead. He's just dead, and then it all just comes right back. He just regenerates it, and he's good to go again. But now it's kind of scarred and craggy and changed a little bit, and it's so.
I feel like that might have been spoilery.
It's not.
Because I didn't know that.
It's not. I mean, and Godzilla gets hit by missiles, nothing happens. We all know that happens. You know that's going to happen in the movie regardless. So what they've done is they've taken that motif and given it a really cool explanation, in my opinion. And that is one part of probably, oh God, it's hard to say, but it might be the second best Godzilla movie. It's right there with Godzilla versus Destroyer.
You said that before.
Yeah.
I still need to see it.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. All right. Well, I've talked about Godzilla for long enough. Let's talk about what we're going to do for next week. Let's just do one movie because it's a week from now.
I might make it next week. Don't know.
Okay.
Don't. Everything's up in the air.
Stuff's going on. It's understandable.
Yep.
I have two bad suggestions.
All right.
So
I love the way you couch that.
the first bad suggestion is bad only because it is also comedies, so we're probably not going to want to do it anytime soon. I'm in the middle of watching Weird.
I still want to.
Oh,
I
loved
want to
it.
see that. I really want
I'm
to.
It's a good time.
I'm
It's
half
good.
an
Loved
hour in. It's great fun. We should do it if there's people at some point who still haven't seen it, but obviously not after this week when we just did 2 comedies.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't
The other
mention it, but I did rewatch UHF over the break
Oh,
too.
nice.
Love that movie.
Nice.
That
Nice.
has one of my favorite jokes of all time, but it's racist. And that's
Is it?
when the bad guy opens the supply closet and
Yeah,
Yeah.
supplies.
supplies. God,
hmm
I almost died laughing when I saw that as a kid. I thought it was the funniest thing ever because I didn't understand the whole, oh, Asian people with R's and L's. I just thought they were saying the word supplies as in surprise, but it supplies, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
what I
I thought
thought
the
too.
joke was. That's the entire joke to me. I didn't know until way later. It's kind of like how the crows and Dumbo were my favorite characters
Yeah.
because I
Because
thought
they're
they
the
were
best
the
characters.
yeah, they were the best. They were the coolest. They had the most fun. You wanted to hang out with them. All kids like the crows best.
Yep.
But it's a fucking racist step and fetch it caricature, and that's sickening. So it's funny to me that these horrible caricatures, kids are like, no, that's actually really cool. I like that. I'm going to go with that. Fuck you guys making fun of them. I like these characters. That's always what I've thought kids are kind of like.
Mm.
They take the
Innocent.
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
take what people mean to do with these things, with their adult ideals and hatreds and whatnot.
Mm.
What are we watching?
Okay,
In
so
lieu of
we don't know.
weird, what
So
was your
my
other bad suggestion?
my other suggestion is a terrible suggestion, and we should only watch it if we want to watch something we're going to hate. Because
I'm
I
intrigued.
was I what?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I haven't seen it. That's the trick.
Okay.
I was flipping through I was running a search trying to pull up something that the kids were looking for. And I got a few letters into the thing I was looking for. I don't even remember what it was. When the boys stood up and said, "Oh, we've seen that. We love that movie. That's one of our favorite movies." They ran up to the screen and they pointed to the poster for Little Man.
Oh boy.
Oh, is that a Wayans movie?
The Wayans
Ah,
brothers movie Little Man.
it's
Little
I
man.
not good.
Like I said, we should only watch this movie if you want to watch something you're going to hate.
mm.
Because I cannot imagine a world in which that is any good at all.
It's
And I just wanted to bring it up here
Oh
because
God! Oh God! No!
this gr- this
No!
group is the
No, what?
only reason I would ever watch that movie. So that we could have a group to talk about our
This is a
shared trauma.
movie about a fucking baby that literally is a man. It is a
Yeah.
man the size of a baby. So like
Yes.
he carries this person around. It's like Quado. It's Quado. It is Quado the movie.
It is more specifically a Bugs Bunny cartoon from the late 40s. Where
We should also
there's a gangster
Yeah.
who
compare that
looks
with
like a baby.
White Chicks, which I've also never seen.
Here.
Yeah. So only watch
I liked
that.
White Chicks.
Only watch it if you
That's
want
not
to watch
even.
something you're going to
White
hate.
Chicks, as I understand it, has an actual following.
It's really good,
It's
actually.
that.
I like it a lot. I
Nobody
can't
talks
say that you
about
guys would like it.
nobody
Yeah,
talks
not
about Little
bad.
Man.
Look at
It's
that.
real bad.
Look at this monster. Look at
Yeah.
this. That's a Wayans as they didn't hire a little person.
No, they
They
didn't.
hired they put a Wayans CG face on a little person. That's what the trailer is. It's a CG face on a it is
And this is from 2000. This is 2006 CG face replacement.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it
Not bad.
is it would be what's it called? What's it called? It would be little person face.
I
Yep.
guess.
I I kind of want to see it.
See, I had the same response. I'm like, this is going to be awful. I kind of want to see it because then I will know.
But
But
train wreck.
I am a filmic masochist. You know
But
that
train
already.
wreck.
Wait, not that might be too far for all
It
of
might be
us.
too far.
I would.
I don't know what we would talk about.
About how hilariously horrible and horrifying and scary it was. I don't know. Who fucking knows? It could be great. No.
I
I don't think
sincerely
there's a
doubt
chance of
that.
I
that.
have
No.
thoughts on the subject of the Wayans brothers just in general. I probably should not.
I know what we
do
should watch.
that.
We
What
should
should we
watch that movie about the basketball players who pretend to be trans so that they can beat women basketball players
Mm-hmm.
by Tucker
That's a
Carlson
Yeah.
Are you
or
serious?
whatever.
Tucker
What?
Carlson.
Or Ben Shapiro. Ben
Lady
Shapiro
Ballers.
wrote it.
This is real?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
It's called Lady
I
Ballers or some
Lady
feel
shit.
like
Ballers.
No,
y'all
that's
are
a different
trying
thing.
to. I feel like the message all of y'all with your suggestions are giving to me is that I should skip next week.
So
I don't
I
mean
brought-
that. I don't
We
mean it. I don't
need
want
to
to.
pack,
I do
James.
not-
We're
Yeah.
gonna watch something so bad.
Going off of what we were talking about earlier, I would have gone with The Loved Ones just because it's a movie about people driving nails through people's fingernails or that sort of thing, but it's good, clean fun by comparison. Damn it!
Y'all watch that.
I wanted to watch Becky.
Oh yeah, okay.
Miss
You
Becky.
know, I could maybe get through that. I sure do love Joel McHale though. But okay, yeah, let's go for it.
I would be down. I would be down for Becky. I would be down for
they're
Becky
both-
by
They're
comparison.
both about an hour and a half, so they're both short.
So well, we could just watch one and then extra credit if you watch the second one.
I might
mean,
watch
What I'm
Little
hearing
Man.
is
Hang on a second.
I've granted you all perspective.
Becky is 99 cents to rent.
Look at
Oh,
it
that's
this
good.
way.
Comparison.
Look at it this way about the Shapiro thing. At the moment, I'm not sure. I am not aware of any place that is actually actively pirating that. Which means that the only way to actually watch the thing would
Is
be
to give him
watch
money.
Yeah,
It.
that's
Would be something that would result in Ben Shapiro getting money.
that was not a real suggestion. That was a joke.
Thank
I'm
you.
never
Okay,
going to
good.
watch that movie in my entire life. And I invite the audience to never watch that movie as well because it's not just that it's offensive. I will watch offensive things and I will be okay with it. I will still understand it, but I'll be okay with it. This movie is fucking terrible looking, like on a
Yeah.
level that you don't like when they make the jokes that they make, it's all the same jokes that they always make. And like if you read Ben Shapiro's Twitter ever, and he has one in a headline, that is literally what the script jokes are. They're just shit
It
like
sounds
that.
like they're just attacking, not
Yeah.
there's no joy or anything
There's
to
no
it. It's
learning. It's just haha.
just let's attack a marginalized group.
Right, exactly. It's bullshit. And fuck that guy. No, I was not suggesting that for real.
Okay, good.
No, ew. They've made a bunch of movies, those people, and they've all been just like horrible failures.
So Becky.
Yeah, Becky sounds good.
I'm thinking we're doing Becky.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
God.
Because,
Where is it?
Look at her butt.
Where is it?
That's 99 cents on Amazon.
okay.
I can work with that.
I can afford that.
It was for free somewhere recently.
Oh, okay. Sure.
But I'll look on Just Watch.
Yeah, no, like I say, I'm down for this.
Becca
Yeah.
is on Hoopla, Paramount Plus,
I forget
Oh.
what Hoopla is.
and Apple TV,
got-
but I think it costs there.
Yeah,
No, it's free.
a
It
dollar
says
It's
stream.
$1 on Apple. It's $1 on Apple.
I
$1 on
feel
Amazon.
confident we can find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Hey.
make it work.
All right.
Hey.
And then if we like it, we can watch the sequel, which looks like John Wick with a 12-year-old girl in the woods. That sounds awesome. All right, well, that's
It could
gonna
either
do
be
it.
very good or very bad.
Yeah, we shall see. Let's see what people say. We'll
Mhm.
see you all next week with Becky. Happy New Year, everybody. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the website if you want to. Just say hi over here. Say hi to us. Say hi to Travis or Skip or that's it, really.